Learn about a high potential 1000x probable blue chip metaverse cryptocurrency. Would you like to know, have we cancelled out the potential bear trend and have we resumed a bull market in February 2022? If you'd like to know more, then make sure you watch this video, because my name is the Suppoman, your superhero of 100x altcoin gems. If you love content like this, make sure you smash a like on this video and join, and join 110 nearly 1,000 people that have subscribed to this channel that I want to help become a millionaire in cryptocurrency, because it can be done. It can be done. So let me just make sure that I am live. I am live. And just to give you an indication of how it can be done, Impulse X, a cryptocurrency that I brought you in my last video 5 days ago, literally 50x'd in just the space of 4 days, while Bitcoin went up about 4 to 5k. This cryptocurrency 50x'd, which would have meant that $1,000 invested would have turned into $50,000. $5,000 invested would have turned into $250,000. So it just goes to show how incredible the opportunities are in altcoin land that I bring you, because no one else has spoken about Impulse X. Now, it has had a bit of a retracement, in fact, quite a lot of a retracement. However, they are only just getting started, and it's I suppose, a perfect example of the fact Team Suppo are a team of hodlers, and we don't just pump and dump crap. We don't get into something, ride the wave and just leave it. We do go through and invest in cryptocurrencies for the long term. So, before I start on all the good stuff, let me just share this to the good people of Twitter. Now, make sure you do smash that like button, people. Make sure you smash it, because I am going to now talk about Bitcoin. All right, because Bitcoin is essentially the barometer of the market. Are we in a bull or a bear market? It all really hangs on Bitcoin. As much as I don't really care for it as a cryptocurrency, because altcoins is where you make the money, and Bitcoin is wealth preservation, whilst altcoins are wealth generation. So I would only really park my money into Bitcoins to preserve wealth, not to generate it. Now, I have been telling you for the longest time that January is a month of capital allocation, where big investment banks and whales and Wall Street essentially have taken their money out at the top, and they are looking to rebuy during the month of January, essentially the bottom, so that they can have another epic wave across the course of the year. Now, I said for the longest time, January was the month that we would see blood and pain. And as soon as we went into February, pretty much, we have seen bullishness return. We have seen that confidence and greed is increasing at a dramatic rate, because last week we were at 20, last month we were at 10, and now we are at 45. I would not be surprised if tomorrow we are on 55. So we're back into the territory of greed. But is this the end? I'm going to be honest with you. I have to say, I was expecting for Bitcoin to fall further. I was expecting for a 30k Bitcoin to be achieved, because as far as I was concerned, from charts I've showed you in previous videos, I felt that there was a gap between 33k and the 30k that just needed to be filled for us to have a proper aggressive reversal up. Now, this reversal, as you can see, we had quite a calm reversal, and then boom, just shot up. And the fantastic thing is that we have shot through quite a few resistance areas. Okay, so we have been closing in bullish territory for the past 4 days. You know, with particularly this engulfing green candle showing greed and money flow coming back into Bitcoin, and showing that the people that were shorting and the people that were bearish on Bitcoin were wrong to be so, and they have gotten liquidated and fallen out of the market. But I am still looking for Bitcoin to crash through these resistance areas. And once it crashes through this final one towards 50k, then I will be happy in the fact that a bull market has resumed. Because what's happening right now is going to script. It has, once February came, the market did completely turn around. And it proved the point. But I still kind of think that this isn't what we have typically seen in reversals, like, for instance, what happened here, where we saw, back in July, we saw essentially a V reversal. This is not a V reversal, this is a U reversal, which to me shows it's not really the typical type. So I am, at this present point anyway, I'm still expecting for turbulence until we reach the clear skies. Essentially, these are the clouds. These lines are the clouds, and once we break through them, we are in bullish territory, in my opinion. Okay, so that is what we have got to look forward to. So I'm going to take you through two particular gems in this video, one of which is coming out tomorrow, and you need to make sure that you look at that. And then I'm going to talk about another one, and then I'm going to answer your questions. Okay, so I hope that that is basically okay, right? So this was, I think this was, yeah, that was what I was supposed to show you, but it didn't happen. Oh, look, people are unsubscribing. Idiots, essentially. So anyway, yes, so you're all here, you're all watching, so let us get on with the show. So, before we go any further, a disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, and all cryptocurrency investments are risky. Do not buy without doing your own research. Use me as a basis for that research, and all views and predictions expressed in this video are personal opinion and for educational purposes. The first altcoin I am going to bring you is Everdome. Everdome launches tomorrow, and Everdome is a 16k. Right, so you got 4K, which is obviously where you have got crystal clear, very fluid movement, quality of image, and then you have got 16K, which is essentially 4 times that. And Everdome is a 16K ultra realistic Web3 open VR metaverse for Meta Hero tech. So what that means is that in Meta Hero is all about the Meta Scanner. And the Meta Scanner allows you to essentially transform yourself fully bodied into the metaverse. So instead of buying an avatar or creating an avatar, so if you go into metaverse chat rooms or play metaverse games with a VR headset, then you will see that you can create an avatar or you can use a kind of predetermined avatar, right? What Meta Hero does is allows you to make yourself in the 3D world, which in my opinion creates that extra level of realism, something you do not see in Decentraland, for instance. Decentraland is very much kind of pixelated, poor quality kind of metaverse world with kind of, in my opinion anyway, poor quality avatars. So Everdome is essentially the open VR metaverse for your Meta Hero character. So Meta Hero is a fantastic project. It is already in the hundreds of millions in market cap, and Everdome is going to be the metaverse world where you play. And in my opinion, it is the Decentraland. It is the bigger project. So the dome is essentially taking place on Mars. I'm going to show you what that looks like and show you this 16K ultra realistic AAA graphic quality. So as I said, you recreate yourself, but this is fantastic for brands. Okay, so for instance, if you were to have a virtual shop in the Everdome and you are a business and you sell actual physical goods, you can use the Meta Scanner to scan your items. So let's say that you are a wholesale for white goods, fridges, whatever, washing machines and things like that. You can actually use the Meta Scanner, recreate these, sell these in your virtual shop. So people can come into your shop almost like they're going into a real shop, looking at the items that you've got for sale. So this is very, very revolutionary in my opinion. It's not just an open VR metaverse. This is actually taking the real life into the metaverse, and essentially it is scarily turning the metaverse almost into real life. So this is fantastic for brands as well as for kind of personal reasons. And of course you can buy land here. Okay, like in Decentraland, you can buy plots of land, you can buy streets, you can buy individual houses, shops, and you can rent them or use it to host events, or you can just literally live in them. So the USPs, as I see it, are it's VR and augmented reality. It is essentially taking both aspects of the metaverse and essentially using it as a focal point in this Mars landscape. Now, this is going to be a gaming platform as well, so you can play mini games, do all sorts of things, and also this can be useful for medicine as well, and trialing out various technologies that are out there in the medical world. So this is revolutionary for real life and professional life, as well as for entertainment purposes. Of course, land, advertising. Something you see in Decentraland is a lot of businesses, VC firms, all sorts in the crypto landscape, advertising, okay, is the perfect digital advertising space, is going into a popular metaverse land, which Decentraland is. And this is going to take it to a much grander scale, a much better graphics. And of course, that is what combines the AAA graphics. Now, this has got a top team. We've got Rob Grin, who is regarded as the Polish Elon Musk, and he's got Bali Singh, who is a top marketer for large brands, and they have got partnerships with big players to actually advertise in the metaverse and have land in the metaverse, and they have got a variety of different influencers as well, which over time is going to lead to very good network effect of growth for this particular cryptocurrency. Now, it is going to be opening out tomorrow on OKX. Now, I told you how to get into the IDO, which was through Tencent. If you are not able to get it in through Tencent, it's going to initially list on OKX. So it's a tier 1 centralized exchange, which shows you where it can go. You know, MetaHero is already on KuCoin Gate and a lot of the top retail investor exchanges. And this is already starting out on OKX. So it's going to be opened out to a variety of an Asian audience via OKX. So it's already going to be geographically, you know, strategically getting various regions within its, you know, kind of, I suppose, user base. So 2 million market cap, which is what this is going to initially start at, this puts it 2,500x less than Decentraland. 2,222x cheaper than Sandbox, and 150x cheaper than MetaHero, and actually giving life to what MetaHero was created for. So, in my personal opinion, given the success of MetaHero so far, and that Everdome is essentially the more grand scope vision project attached to MetaHero, this could do extremely well. At the very least, I expect for this over time to 100x. Now, Decentraland, in my personal opinion, has the fortune of being one of the early adopters in the metaverse. One of the first, probably the kind of shining beacon brand of the metaverse in the cryptocurrency rankings. But that does not mean it's fantastic quality. That does not mean it's going to stay top forever. Eventually, it will be usurped. And the question is, what is it going to be usurped by? And are you going to be invested in it from ground zero? You've got Pax World, you've got Everdome, you've got maybe a couple of others, which is vying for that particular space at the top of the tree as the top metaverse world. Then the second altcoin I have got for you is Outer Ring. Now, this comes out on the 3rd of March. This gives you perfect timing to be able to get into whatever you need to get into the IDO of Outer Ring. Now, Outer Ring is a free-to-play, play-to-earn sci-fi stroke space 3D metaverse, massive multiplayer online, role-playing game and battle game. You can either battle or both either battle with a spaceship, so you go through space and you conquer lands, you conquer planets, and or you can be a character and you go onto these planets and you fight whoever, your enemies, other players that are online. So essentially it's space meets Fortnite. Now, there are going to be 5 species of characters and 3 clans or factions that you can join within this game. You'll have a player versus player mode, a player versus environment mode, where you shoot whatever in the sky, or should I say in the solar system. You've got 3D chat elements, so it's got a social element to it. It's got NFT trading and land ownership. These are USPs, in my opinion. These basically capture all of the qualities required for a kind of moonshot metaverse cryptocurrency. So how you earn is through battles, through daily quests, through actually playing the game. You do not need to have any outlay to play this game. You can just get started with no cryptocurrency whatsoever and earn straight away. And you can also earn with fees. You can own a virtual shop. So imagine that you've got a shop full of items. You can sell them and make sales and therefore generate revenue. And you can host advertising on your building. So multiple ways to earn money here. Now this is going to start out at 535k market cap. Very, very small market cap. It is going to be exclusively a Bluezilla based cryptocurrency. So it's not going to have one of the others, Meta Play, I think it's called, or, whatever CeDeFi engine start. They're not going to have any other launchpads getting involved. So therefore, I imagine this is going to have the kind of native Bluezilla growth that comes with an exclusively Bluezilla cryptocurrency. So at 535k, it has the potential to get 246x to rival Star Atlas. Now, Star Atlas is a Solana-based space game. It is out there. It is out there in terms of AAA graphics, top quality game. I don't expect it to reach Star Atlas levels, but it gives you an indication of how well space games have done. 74x to rival Cities Heroes. And of course, it's going to have Bluezilla's marketing. It's going to have Bluezilla's kind of magic formula that encourages you to kind of buy and hold rather than just sell it straight away. So how do you buy? Not hot to buy, how to buy. You buy it either via GameZone, Meta VPad, or BSC Pad. Now, GameZone and Meta VPad, I imagine, are going to co-host the top games, top metaverse games. Outer Ring has been spoken about for quite a while, so they have already amassed a user base. They've already amassed a community. So from this point, I imagine it to just get bigger. And this could be a very successful game. So there we are, people. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you some snippets. Okay, so let me see. So let me see. How do I do this? No, not that one, not that one. That one, there we are. Okay. So let me just play this for you. This is Everdome. So what we've got here, got the volume fully up. What we've got here is how it's going to look. So you put your VR glasses on. This is what you will see. Look at the realism. It looks absolutely insane. Way better than anything you actually get playing any VR games. So as far as I'm concerned, it looks utterly insane. Graphics are impressive. And so I can imagine that this is a metaverse game that has got fantastic potential. There we are. Next, let me show you Outer Ring. So you can have first-hand evidence to see kind of what the game looks like. So it does look pretty simplistic, actually. Oh, wrong one. There we are. So there we've got the shooting, flying through space, fantastic graphics. And then, of course, you can adopt a character and start killing people, essentially. Start taking over these lands within space. And I imagine that there's going to be a whole host of different kinds of avatars you can select. It's not going to be anywhere near the kind of quality that you get with Everdome, but still fantastic, very high quality for a metaverse game in the early stages of, the cryptocurrency landscape. So look at that. Does look pretty good. And of course, it looks like it has a social element as well, because it is a role-playing game ultimately. So anyway, there we are. That is how it looks. So as you can see, pretty impressive, in my opinion anyway. So those are the two games. So Outer Ring and Everdome. So let's pause that. So now, let's have a look and see how things are doing. Because obviously, since the market has picked up, so have a lot of altcoins. Because people have started, because the greed and money flow has started to come back into the market, there appears to be a big appetite for people getting into the alt. So this is my dip buy list, which you'll remember me taking you through in the last live video that I did when we were looking to reach a bottom. And as you can see here, some big rises. So Good Games Guild, Monkey League. This had gone down to around about 20, early 20s, late kind of 10s. Moon River has gone up sizably in just the last few days. This went from like $68, and now it's virtually 2x. Cryo War has pretty much 1.5x, and UFO Gaming has 2x since, in fact, it's 2 and a bit x since my video. And Seedify, which was about $5 in my video, this is on its way to a 2x as well. So a lot of these cryptocurrencies that I was targeting really in the metaverse arena have gone up. Now, Moonbeam, I think that people are waiting for the token unlock, which comes later this month. I think it's the 20th of February, can't remember. But there's going to be a large token unlock, and there are going to be a lot of people, I imagine, who are going to take profits. Because at IDO, this was 25 cents. So this is essentially, 40x'd, I guess? 35 to 40x'd. So people are going to be taking profits because that is a fantastic return on investment by anyone's standards. And of course, the quicker you are to take profits, the higher the chance of you being able to buy at a massive dip. So as a result of that, I am seeing, or I expect to see, a level of saturation here. I don't expect to see much movement. I expect it to go moderately sideways, if not slightly up. But don't expect to make any large moves at this point. That needs to essentially do a Bitcoin. It needs to find a bottom before it re-reverses up. Because, not for nothing, but Moonbeam is a top project. Moonbeam I do see in the top half of the top 50. So I see it doing very, very well over time. So anyway, so those are those. Let's have a look and see my Moon gaming list and see what is doing really well today. So Meta Wars, Wonder Hero, Sin City. Now I didn't get into Sin City. Sin City came out, it was on Seedify, I think, and then it was a Copper Launch auction. And at Copper Launch, this was 7.2 cents average that people bought it for. Now yesterday, this did go down to 5 cents. I wasn't looking at it yesterday. And as a result of that, I didn't get in at the 5 cents. But that would have been a perfect, I think, time to get in. They don't have a market cap yet. All they have is a kind of diluted, fully diluted market cap, which puts it in the hundreds of thousands. But Sin City is kind of looking like a GTA metaverse-esque game. Very similar to Cyber Trade, which is one I have gotten into at the ground level. And has just come out on IDO, on Seedify, and currently on Polka Starter, and another one. Can't remember the other one. So anyway, so Saito's going up. Eartha has gone up. Metagods, Cryo War, which was actually near the top of the last table, is actually like nearly 10 down here. So you can see that metaverse games or cryptocurrencies have shot up, particularly because of the appetite out there. Another one that I have been dollar cost averaging into is Telos. This I was getting into about 72 cents. And as you can see, it actually went lower, 49 cents. And it's beginning to rise. Telos is another one of those layer 1 blockchains, kind of like Saito, kind of like Stratos, like Cosmos and all that lot. Cadena, I guess, probably the closest this comes to. Very, very cheap still-ish. 371k market cap, million market cap. I expect it to get into the billions at some point. But yes, probably not the most opportune time to get into that. Right, bear with me 1 second while I just move this. and then I can see what you guys are saying, and take any chats. So who have we got in the house? We've got Angie, we've got Stacy, Jolly, Papist, James, Severns, Placebo Gazebo. You called it. Thank you very much. Yeah, Multivac, similar. Telos is very similar to that. Why am I on top spot exchanges? I couldn't care less for that. Tommy Viles, whichever. Impulse X to the moon. Impulse X 500X in the bull run. I am looking to get Elon Musk's attention. I'm looking to get Elon Musk's attention in a tweet at some point. So if I do, make sure you retweet it so we get his attention. Because at the end of the day, what's it called? What's going on here? At the end of the day, Impulse X was created not only to bring NFTs, crypto gaming, metaverse, and a DEX to Pulse Chain, but also to help fund SpaceX and the Mars mission of Elon Musk. And 28% will be allocated to the Mars mission. So yeah, so I do plan on getting his attention. Hopefully I can. So Severns, hello Suppo, still bullish on old ones. Konami, Saito, Convergence. Saito, yes. Convergence I like. Am I bullish on it? No. Konami, no. Not anymore, no. I mean, it'll probably still do well, but it is very much a small cap that failed to kind of grow exponentially. Okay, so if I just give you an example. So Impulse X, I know it's literally a 4-day sample that I've got for you, right? But Impulse X, it did a Richard Hart. As he would say, you could have sold on a double, 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 right? So it just basically kept on going up. There was this relevance. It was unique enough to stand out at that present time and therefore earn the money flow going into it. With Konami, what they have essentially done is they have created an Aave for Polkadot. Okay, so they've created a decentralized finance platform for you to be able to earn interest on your cryptocurrency, stables, whatever, and have the cheapness of the Polkadot or substrate ecosystem to be able to basically pay hardly anything whilst you're getting these fantastic rewards. However, Konami essentially have just done nothing. You know, they have been out since basically they've been out a year now, and they've done nothing. There's nothing. At this present time, there's nothing for us to see. You know, yes, we've got this, like, blah, 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 you know, white paper-ish kind of stuff. There's nothing. You know, there's no platform at this present time. So, you know, these things have a short window of opportunity to keep building upon its initial success. And Konami had some initial success. Obviously, it was a great vision back then. They've done nothing since. So over the course of time, it's worth hodling. I still hodl some of it. And I'm probably going to hodl it until it just goes up during the bull market. But am I bullish on it? No, I'm way more bullish on metaverse projects these days. But thank you very much for the €10, Severns. I appreciate that. Mark Hales. Do you think Wagyu can be as big as PancakeSwap? No. Still under 10 million market cap. I would love your thoughts on it. I don't see it being as big as PancakeSwap because PancakeSwap is the official DEX of one of the second biggest blockchain, which is Binance Smart Chain. You know, Wagyu is really the Velas blockchain's DEX, and it's like, no. I mean, Velas is probably never ever going to get to the status of Binance, right? But it's quick. It's powering a few apps, like it's powering AstroSwap. But do I think it's going to be a billion? No, I don't. But I do think that this is worth hodling for the long term. And they've got a great community. But, you know, you're looking at volume like this, 123k, and you look at PancakeSwap, like it's 1000x the volume. So this is never going to happen. But thank you for the question. And I do think it's great, but it's not about being fast. It's about network effect. And Binance has had 5 years of network effect. Let's see what else. What else have I got here? Lindsay Gardner, the lives have been missed. Good to see you back on this Monday. We all need to get the scarf. Yes. Well, particularly those in Impulse X. Get one. Like the amount of profits being made, get one. But anyway, like Spike reminder. Yeah, please, if you could, that would be lovely. If you could smash ye old like button. Angie, shout out to Lisa, Marie, and Patrick for their incredible work with Impulse X. Yes, and incidentally, the same admin in Stratos. So it just goes to show, that certain communities are run better than others. A lot of Telegram communities out there are, to pardon my French, dog crap, right? And as a result of that, people aren't engaged, people don't feel excited, people just sell because there is nothing giving them that feeling of regret. And what I have seen in the Impulse X Telegram group is everybody is on the moon mission. Like this is kind of funding the Mars mission, but really everybody else is on a Mars mission with this project. So, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation being built up, and that shows quality. So yes, I agree with you there, Angie. Fantastic running there. Hi, Suppo. What is your best and worst case for Convergence and Marlin price? Marlin has layer zeros are not quite the same as layer 1. So layer zeros cannot really have an ecosystem as such. So whereas you've got Matic, same guys behind Marlin, Matic can build an ecosystem. Marlin cannot. They enhance ecosystems existing out there already. So as a result of that, the value in blockchains or blockchain technology is network effect. And that I do still think that Marlin has got a chance, but I have not been able to speak to the founder Siddhartha as of yet. I hope to at some point. As for Convergence, you just have to hold it. I don't really. I've got to say I'm not really into making predictions on Convergence because it's not relevant at all. I like it still, but who cares? You got Upbeat in the house. Good to see you. And Ted Jones, you're a legend. I love you with all my heart. Fantastic. Flappy Flocky. This is from Jihu UYT. Flappy Flocky, Flaflow on BNB will melt faces once exposure hits. Shiba Inu reflections. Play to earn game. You see, the thing is, I cannot discount the fact that, Impulse X does almost reflect a meme coin in many respects. But the difference is that, I know that the guys behind Impulse X, they're doxed. They have come from successful teams. They've worked for successful businesses, Netflix, Vice, etc. One owns a private jet company. Yeah, they've got credentials as business people in the wider world. Whereas people that bring out something like Flappy Flocky, I very much doubt these guys are doxed. They've got wanky 24-hour volume. There's not even any point in looking. There's no point in looking. But thank you very much for the $5. Ted Jones, thank you very much for the sticker. Love it. I love it. Super Kids in the house. Is he really? You got Lindsay Clark, Patrick Stock in the house as well. And West, we got Harry as well. I love it. This is fantastic. Makes me very happy. So, we got family here. Super, what's your prediction for Castor? I do actually think that Castor, and it irritates me because I see a lot of negativity behind Castor, particularly because of Carl the Moon and the fact that he is kind of, probably perceived as flexing, his new Bugatti Chiron, I think is. Harry will correct me. And generally, constantly talking about Castor. right? So as a result of that, it has peeved off a load of people, particularly those who may have, you know, watched his content and got burnt by his calls. I don't know. But yeah, but I think it's got unwarranted, unjustified criticism as a result of who's behind it. But fundamentally, over time, this stuff gets forgotten. Okay, fundamentally, the people that make a negative noise, they just bugger off, because as the cryptocurrency increases in value, those people shut up, essentially. So, you know, Castor is spending cryptos, and something that there is a huge gap for in cryptocurrency is spendable cryptos. We've now got the infrastructures. You know, when we had the likes of 10x, Crypto.com when it first came out, other ones, you know, that have, yeah, like Centra and crap like that, right? They came out when we had Ethereum, right? And Ethereum, 30 transactions per second, like it's never going to set the world on fire. Whereas now we have got Solana Avalanche, Hedera Hashgraph, Phantom, Cadena, and many other layer ones that have brought speed and scalability. And of course, with the networks that, you know, Carl the Moon will definitely have, you know, there's absolutely no doubt, in my opinion, that they are going to be operating on a very fast blockchain. They are already on Polygon, which is amongst the fastest out there. So, yeah, so over the course of time, this is a better version of what has existed before. So I can't see where it can go wrong. They are filling a gap in the market. One of their closest competitors, which is Crypto.com, is... Hold on. How do I find Crypto.com? There we are. Which Crypto.com is 12 billion in value. So why go for a large cap? Yes, these guys are advertising everywhere. If you watch Formula One, they are advertising everywhere. But there's only so many more multipliers that you can make. And cryptocurrency is all about multipliers. Don't invest in something just because it's got the social proof. It's got the... You know, people are saying, oh, buy it, buy it, buy it. You know, all the big YouTubers or influencers, they're all like, buy Bitcoin, buy Polkadot, buy, you know, Solana, buy Avalanche. They're like, buy the large caps you're going to make a 3x from. What is the point of that? You know, me, and this is what you get from me, is you get the Impulse X's where you make 50x. You get Meta VPAD where you make 1200x. You get, like, Cryo War where you make 300x. Star Launch, you make 300x. Like, you buy the risky ones because that is where you make the big money. So people saying, oh, buy Crypto.com, it's stupid. Why bother? Get into something that has the potential to be where Crypto.com is, but at a tiny portion of the value. So has Castor actually got their market cap on here? No, but yeah, so you can't really say. They've only got the fully diluted, and they are a long way off that. So yeah, just get into the smaller coins. That's what I say. You know, generate wealth. Don't get into loser cryptocurrencies. Impulse X is the best. Thank you from Clee-Sue. Love it. Shaful Alarm. Love you, Superman. Thank you, and thank you for the hearts. K-Bond 3. 10CA. I don't know what 10CA is. Something. Is that Australian dollars? No, I don't think it is. But thank you very much for that. I don't see a question. Oh, what do you think about Altura? Have a look in a minute. Flappy Flocky. Devs fully docs via KYC and video chat. Try the game once. Certic audit. Yeah, but there's no point, right? How you can see whether anybody gives a crap about a cryptocurrency is in its trading volume. 13k trading volume shows me I've spent more than 13k today, and that's not even in cryptocurrency. I've just spent 13k on life stuff, and people don't give a crap about this. Like, learn to spot a loser. Anyway, I will have a look at Altura in a minute. I've never looked at it, if I'm honest with you. Although I've heard a lot of people talking about it. I just want to make sure that I don't miss out on any of the super chats. Safe moon to the moon. Okay, no, I don't think I have. I don't think I've missed any super chats. Sir, Yeah, so let's have a look at Altura then, because I've never looked at Altura. Although many have spoken, many have mused about it. 33% today, 67 million market cap. So that means that yesterday, this was 6 cents, now it's 10 cents. So let's have a look over an extrapolated view. So the bottom, 5 cents, so it's 2x. So it's not a big deal. So this was at that time 33 million. So let's have a gander, because I've never looked at it. So now might be the perfect time. Powering the future of gaming, Altura provides the infrastructure for the future of in-game items, digital assets, and the metaverse. Okay, so it's an infrastructure. So if you think about, obviously, you know the likes of Cardano, Solana, and all that lot, they are generalistic blockchains for all manner of different types of project. Everything. Privacy coins, NFT coins, DeFi, everything. And then you have got localized infrastructure. So basically ones that are built for a particular segment. So that's what Altura seems like. Okay, got you. Now I kind of get why it's been spoken about. Building the future of NFTs. Provides tools and infrastructure for developers to create and integrate smart NFTs into their video games. Not bad. So it seems like it's an Immutable X competitor. So let's have a look at Immutable X, because this has gone down dramatically. 667 million. So Altura is basically 10x cheaper than this. But Immutable X is a blue chip. Okay, let's just be honest. Binance Coinbase, FTX is basically got the greatest access to liquidity ever. That means that over time it can easily jump up from 110 to the 20s, if not more, especially as NFTs grow, and NFTs have been on a bull run. But Altura, this is much smaller. Hold on. Yeah, so volume to market cap, this is just under 7 to 1. Let's have a look at Altura again. That's significantly more. Okay. Let's just work it out mathematically. 61 blah 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 divided by 14. 14 to 1. That's terrible. But then again, I guess this, as a result of its market cap, it doesn't have anywhere near the level of exposure as Immutable. But it looks okay. It looks okay. Let me have a look and see who's backing this. Cypher Hunterage. Alright, might have to go to the front page. So if anybody wondering what this is, what I'm looking at is what VCs have invested in this. I can't find that out because they're not. So to give you an example, Immutable. Built an Immutable X? What the hell? Immutable X isn't even on here. Okay, that was a horrible example. Okay, this is Solana. Okay, so if you want to see who invested in Solana, you could essentially see these guys. So Coin98, Alameda, etc. All right, so that is what what's it called is for. Cypher Hunter. Have they got it at the bottom? Oh, they have. Chainlink CDeFi. Okay, so they haven't. They have. These are partners anyway. They don't seem to have venture capitalists. DeFi Ball. They're going to be powering a dog version of D-Race, which I think already actually exists, but. Adoption expansion. Yeah, this seems like a ground zero. So this is like a version of getting into a layer one. I like it. Probably a little bit high for me. I prefer investing in microcap level, and microcap is under 50 million. Still bullish on Verve? Yes. I'm looking. Thing is with Verve is this is very much a DApp that requires users. Okay, so Verve will require people like me building channels, doing live streams, etc., and building essentially a user base. So I expect for its growth to come in time. Any thoughts on CWT? Thank you, by the way, Sean, and thank you, Antoine, for the contributions. So CWT, what's that? Cross swap? I want to say cross swap. Oh, cross wallet. That's what I meant. Cross wallet. Wow, 46%. It's 3-to-1, 2-to-1 ratio. I haven't used cross wallet. I've invested in it. I invested in it via BSC pad and Tron pad, if I remember correctly. It's basically a kind of it's pretty much a cross-chain, so all blockchains wallet. It's like MetaMask essentially. So pretty bullish project. Surprised at the 50% jump. I don't know what's fueled that. Have they come out with some alpha or something? Let's have a quick gand. See if anything particularly incredible has happened. No, nothing. In fact, they haven't done a tweet since January the 19th, so I don't quite get it. But anyway, yeah. But no, I mean, I'm invested in it. I think I took some profits. Saturnus, still bullish on Refinable. Good question, and unfortunately not a satisfactory answer. I have spoken with Box Mining, and of course Box Mining's very close to the project. And I have to say that even he wasn't particularly inspired. The thing is that, because what I see in Refinable is this is a fantastic like OpenSea competitor. So OpenSea is obviously the Ethereum NFT platform. NFT collections are very, very valuable, very, very in. But just not on Binance Smart Chain for some reason. I think Solana and Ethereum obviously got the money flow. And Binance is ironic because Binance Smart Chain obviously makes transactions a lot cheaper. You don't have, because people complain, if you buy anything on Ethereum, you've got let's say you buy something for $90 on Ethereum, whatever that be, 0.025 Ethereum. You got to pay more in gas fees, right? Whereas with Refinable and Binance Smart Chain, you buy whatever, whatever the price is. Let's say 1 BNB, okay, which is what, $400. It will cost you like less than $1. It will cost you like cents. It probably cost you less than 10 cents to mint this bugger, or at least to transfer it to your name. And this. It's surprising to me. I thought Refinable would do good. It should be much higher, I think, in value. But I think what would give these guys a lot more value is if they actually built for Solana, which I've heard is on the grapevine. But Solana Art and SolSea are not tradable cryptocurrencies, even though they are NFT platforms for Solana. So Refinable have got this perfect landscape to be able to build for Solana. They're just not doing it. Stupid, in my opinion. But anyway, yeah. So it's about 5-to-1 ratio. It's not bad. I mean, I think that NFTs have allowed it to grow a little bit. Anything else? Anything others? Don't think there is anything others. So I think that's it. I think that's perfect timing for me to bugger off, essentially. Doge Dash. Yeah, I covered Doge Dash when I looked at meme coins. I think it looked pretty good, to be honest. Let's have a look and see how it's doing at the moment, because this did kind of 4x from when I spoke about it, and then we had the crash. So a quickie look. It's gone down huge. It's basically gone down about 10x, I would say. Not good. So, essentially, what we have covered in today's episode is we've covered Everdome, we've covered Outer Ring, we've covered Impulse X, we've covered a few shouts, but fundamentally, have we recovered? I am still not completely, ready to start buying. I probably won't buy anyway, because the bottom was the time to buy. But, is it time to buy now? I don't know yet. Okay, I don't know yet. Okay, we'll have to wait and see. I don't see, although I was kind of waiting for a retracement to 30k, I can't see that happening now. That would be... considering we've had January already, that would be a 32% loss. On top of what was already a kind of 60% loss. What was it? Yeah, 60% loss. So, is it going to go down to what I thought it would? No. But are we in territory where people have started to go long, people have started to go bullish, and of course the derivatives market, long and shorting, etc., love to make fools out of people that have just gone bullish, just kind of all of a sudden gone bullish. And again, like I said, it's kind of formed a U-shaped recovery and not a V-shaped recovery, which kind of leads me to think that I'm not quite sold on it yet, but I hope it is. I hope it is. See ya. So there we are. Anything else? Oh, I think there may have been one more. Hey Suppo, you said before, this is from Julian Tapia. Hey Suppo, you said before that no crypto survives in a bear market. How about metaverse gaming coins in a bear? Well, ultimately we were in a metaverse season. So metaverse games were at their absolute highest in relevance, in bullishness, in excitement, in anticipation. And when the bear market came, everything died, okay? Everything. And metaverse games particularly 10x down. All right, so are metaverse going to survive? Well, I personally think if we have a long-term bull market, which everybody in the market accepts, then there's going to be a natural profit-taking scenario. Because as you would have seen from my watch list, right? So you will have seen that big double-digit percentage gains made by metaverse projects today. So it shows that the money flow is going back into it because it's the most exciting ecosystem right now. So when it comes to the crunch, I believe that when the everything bubble bursts, crypto gaming and metaverse is going to go down like everything else, if not somewhat harder, because the harder they rise, the harder they fall. So the higher they rise, the harder they fall. So I do foresee they will crash bad, but they will build. The thing is with metaverse is these have substance, as opposed to, general other subcategories of cryptocurrency like privacy coins and all that. No one gives a toss about that in a bear market. All right. What people will care about in a bear market is DeFi and the metaverse. So because DeFi typically are not tradable cryptocurrencies, they are more DAOs or protocols. The actual individual cryptocurrency won't go up necessarily. But with metaverse, the individual cryptocurrency will go up. So I do see a decoupling. So whilst everything else kind of falls or remains stagnant, because metaverse is building, games are coming out, releases are coming out, I do foresee there will be a decoupling better than there would be with another type of cryptocurrency. So I see it short term when a bear market happens, short term bad, potentially disastrous, and then long term good. If you time the top or time the selling well, then you could be in for getting some incredible bargains during the bear market. I think that is it. So thank you very much, people, for joining me today. There I am in large time. And I will see you next time. Let me know in the comments, do you want more live streams? Should I keep this to Facebook? By the way, if you haven't yet, make sure you follow me, the Suppoman, on Facebook, because I plan on going there like live maybe every day or every other day, maybe for an hour. The reason I haven't yet, so let me just, get it up. So, yeah, so the reason why I haven't necessarily done many live streams, so I've only done the one, which I did in the end of January, is because my gaming software, which is right next to me, this thing, Game Capture, is not working. So I can't actually play anything right now, so it's a bit annoying. So I haven't done any live streams. But make sure you follow on here, because I will be. Okay, I will be. Can you even see me? As I'm right in front. I need to lose a bit more weight. So anyway, yeah. So make sure you follow me on here. And you'll be able to ask me questions like kind of every day, I suppose. But anyway, there we are, people. So I hope this was, I hope you enjoyed this live stream, which I love bringing you. I will see you next time. I've been the Suppoman. You have been incredible. And I'll see you next time. It is lights out, all out.